Hey guys, my name is Garima and welcome back to the Creative Kanya. I make videos on DIY art and craft. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel and enjoy the video. So here is the tissue box that we are going to decoupage today. We'll start by painting a coat of primer. I use the Ancient Paints primer. I realized that I have not removed the lid of the box. It is very important to remove the lids or any parts before you start painting so that you don't end up closing them. I'm applying a very thin layer of primer. I will be applying it on all the sides except for the inner side of the box. Again, if you want, you can do it. In my case, I won't be doing it. Keep in mind, if your primer is too thick or has a lot of texture on it, it will show up when you decoupage the box. So try to keep it as smooth as possible. Again, this is painted. I have not painted the inner side, but I painted these border areas nicely so that it is whatever looks outside is all painted. This is just the first coat of paint. I will be painting it later based on the decoupage paper's color. This is just a coat of primer. I also painted this area, and I've painted it from the inner side also. And what I have also done is I have slightly sanded this for a smoother finish. I had to sand these edges once again because the sliding mechanism was not smooth. Well, works perfectly now. This paper here, this I got from Itsy Bitsy. It's a decoupage paper from Itsy Bitsy. It has two prints. One is this and the other is this. I'm planning to use this one because this car is smaller and fits well on the wall of this one. So in order to cut my design, I'm going to use this technique. So what I'll do is I will dip this brush in water and slowly take this over the sides of the design. Pasting this. So I'm using this Mod Podge glue. Apply the glue nicely on all the edges. Do not leave any of the edges without the glue. Then paste it properly on the box and always move your fingers towards the outer side so that there are no air bubbles. Also, what I will do is I will then put a coat of Mod Podge over the car as well. As you can see nicely, it will seal it and make it waterproof as well. Using a knife to get rid of all the air bubbles. taking some time to decide where to place this. Placing the similar car on the other side of the box. Using a hair dryer to dry everything before we move to the next step. In the next step, I will be sanding everything. I will be using a 220 grit sandpaper. This step is completely optional. It is just for distressed look and a smoother finish. The next step after sanding is coloring. What I'm trying to do here is trying to match the color as much as possible to the prints that I have added on the box, and then trying to complete the piece. Here I am using an orange with a mix of white, and I am planning to use other colors like blue or a shade of red with orange. Let's see. Although I initially started painting with a brush, but I prefer painting with a sponge. There are two reasons: because the blending is much better, also the finish is much more smoother with the sponge. So always try using a sponge when you are trying to do such kind of pieces. This part is ready. And I am drying everything, the color and everything with the hair dryer. Of course, if you are not impatient like me, you can skip it and let it dry. I'm going to sand this a little bit for a little bit of more finish. Now keep in mind I'm using a 220 grit sandpaper for this. So as last part of the makeover, what I am doing is I am using soft pastels in order to create the edges and highlighting them. Since I am using soft pastels and soft pastels tend to fade away, I will be sealing the whole piece with brush stroke spray varnish. I will share a link or the picture of the same in the description. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video and share it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you.